Hello guys, today we're going to see about how to make the beginner's family desk creation. So let's get into the video. So it's basically the beginner's tutorial. So this is how the Revit start interface looks like. So if you go to left hand side of the start menu, you can see the family. You can create a new one. So I'm going to use the new creation. So if you see, so Revit already have a family creation templates file. So if you go to scroll down to metric furniture, so I'm gonna create the metric furniture here. Click, and I'm gonna click open. So this is how the family environments look like. So now we're gonna create our desk. So the first thing we're gonna do is called reference line. So we're gonna create some reference line to manage the dimension of the desk. So for that you can click here. From if you go to the top of the interface, you see create, insert, annotate, view. So I'm going to go to create, and I'm going to click the reference line here. So or else you can click, if you go to create here, or sorry, rp to reference line. So the first thing I'm going to create is one reference line here, and another one here, and one more here for length, another one here. And what I'm gonna do, so if you see the project browser, you can see the floor plans, and I'm gonna currently using the floor plan reference level, and we have a ceiling plan reference level, 3D view, elevation, front, back, all those things. So I'm currently in the floor plan reference level. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the dimension. For that I'm gonna go to create, I'm going to can click di for dimension shortcut. I'm gonna equal the distance. For that just draw the dimension line. I'm gonna click it equal, so it's automatically equal the table width, and then I'm gonna do the same thing the whole length of the desk, and I'm gonna change the distance to, if you click the, so I'm gonna change to maybe, or else I'll do one thing. I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna equal this, and then I'm gonna click this one. I'm gonna change it to 1000, and I'm gonna move this reference line a little bit. So I'm gonna click control, click again, go to move, and I'm gonna move this to here, and then I'm gonna dimension. I'm gonna equal the dimension. So now if you see, change the dimension to 760, but I'm gonna want. So the next thing, I'm gonna change the dimension of the length. For that, di, same like that. I'm gonna change this distance to maybe 750, and this one to 750 as well. And then I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna make it the whole length of the desk. So We see this is 760 and this is 1500. So I'm gonna make this as a computer desk for the offices. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to create tab, and then I'm gonna click this dimension, and then we're gonna label this. So for that, if you click this dimension, you can see the tab here. So just click create parameter. I'm gonna name this as a width, and select type dimensions and click OK. I'm gonna lock this one. And the next thing is gonna make this one as a new parameter. I'm gonna name it as length, and click OK. So if you see, we draw the reference plane. So now we're gonna create the desk. For that, we're gonna go to first thing we have to set the height as well for that. So I'm going to go to elevation and front view. So currently the reference level in the bottom. So we're going to create one more reference line. So I'm going to create one more reference line here. So RP, and then I'm going to make this dimension. I'm going to dimension this one. So and then like I'm going to change the dimension of the desk to 700 maybe. So if you see, we create all the dimensions. So I'm going to make this parameter. I'm going to click this dimension and go to new parameter. I'm going to name it as height and click OK. So now we set all those things. So we're going to lock this dimension with this parameter. I'm going to reference plane as well, reference floor plan reference level as well. I'm going to lock this one. I'm going to lock this one, and we're going to create the desk now. So go to create tab, go to extrusion. So they have a lot of great options here. So I'm going to use the extrusion here. I'm going to click extrusion, go to rectangular. Also you can go to line. I'm going to use the rectangular. I'm going to draw the rectangular here, and I'm going to lock this with this reference line. Click here. Sorry. So I'm going to draw it again and lock this one with this plane, lock this one, so that it won't, if you change the dimension of the table, it automatically changes the dimension in the parameters. And then I'm gonna click. So we don't have a project browser, so for that I'm gonna go to view menu. I'm gonna open the project properties panel. So I'm gonna extrusion to maybe a 4 centimeter, currently in mm, so I'm gonna make it 40 mm. Click apply, go to creation and click OK. So if you go to front view, you can see the table, but it's not in this level, it's in the ground. So for that I'm gonna click this one, I'm going to reference line, click this one, into front floor, click this one, and to expand, and then I click, and then calculate. So it's 700 height. I'm gonna change it to 660 so that we get the 40 mm thickness. So for now we created the desk slab, and then we're gonna create the legs as well. For that I'm going to go to reference level in first floor again, and then I'm gonna create some reference plane or P. I'm gonna create here, move here, move here, and move here. So I'm gonna change it to maybe I'm gonna change the temporal dimension to be maybe 40, and here as well 40, here 40, and here I'm gonna make 40, and then we're gonna add the dimension to the like reference plane. So when you're making dimension, just make sure you making dimension from outer to inside. So I'm gonna draw the dimension from outer to here, outer to inside, outer to inside, and outer to inside. And then I'm gonna make it as a new parameter leg. So I'm gonna click the dimension. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click all the dimension and click control so that you can copy all the dimension. And I'm going to parameters and to make it as a leg size and click OK. Now you see we created the thing. So I'm gonna create the leg now. So for that we're going to use create extrusion rectangular. So I'm gonna create one here. I'm gonna lock it with the reference plane, and here as well lock, and here as well lock, and here as well. So then we're gonna click OK. We go to front view, you can see the leg height. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna extend this to this one. We go to 3D view. So now we created the desk completely. So we're going to go to 3D view so we can see the desk here. So what I'm gonna do, we see this table is not, there is a line between the leg and so I don't want that. So for that I'm gonna join the geometry. So I'm gonna click join, click this one and click this one, and you see we don't see any lines. And then I'm gonna add some material. So for that just click the family created and go to property panel and have options called material. So we go to category mono. So Revit already have some default one, so I'm gonna use that, but we don't have any wood, so I'm gonna create one. So for that I'm going to one create new material. I'm gonna rename to timber. Okay, I'm gonna change the color as well to maybe brown, like chocolate brown, or click OK. And also I can go to identity. So currently the class means I have to change the like material type. So I'm gonna click wood graphics, It's all set now, so click OK. Okay, you go to bottom menu. I'm going to change it to shaded, so now if you see the color of the desk, you can click the properties, so you can see the family types, all those things. You can check, you can change the height, you can change the leg height. You go to, if you change the height of the, you change the height of the leg size, it automatically change the thickness of the height and length of the wall as well. So the length of the desk as well, I'm going to change it to 1000. So let's see how it's going. Apply. You see, so automatically change. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I'm going to make a lot of family creation video in coming videos, so please stay tuned and thank you for watching this video. Bye. Please don't forget to subscribe.